So the government recently, as of August 1st, launched the first home savings account. And in my opinion, I think the government wanted to give individuals something to combat these higher housing prices in Canada, especially in the main urban centers like Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, etc. So they realized that the first-time home buyers, which now allows you to take up to $35,000 out of your RSP to use towards your first home, just wasn't enough. So they created this first home savings account, which allows individual investors to put in $8,000 per year over 5 years, $40,000 total. And when you buy a home, you'll be able to put that money towards your first home, provided you haven't owned a home, husband and wife, or two individuals that are entering into the agreement to buy the home. Provided you have not owned a home the last 4 years, you'll be able to pull this money out of the first time or the first home savings account tax-free. So it's a great product, actually. It's a kind of a combination between a tax-free savings account and an RSP. It's like an RSP because when you put money into it, you're able to get an RSP deduction for it. Yet when you pull money out of it, like a tax-free savings account, you don't get hit with taxes. So another vehicle that individual investors can use. They can still use their first-time home buyer's withdrawal from the RSP, although that money has to be paid back to the RSP over 15 years, whereas first home savings account does not. So that's another difference. But you also have the tax-free savings account that one could use as a down payment towards your first home as well. Tax-free savings accounts, they're really can be used for anything. There is no stipulation as to what you use that for. So really, when you think of it, now there are 3 accounts that the government has created that can be used for purchasing your first home. And hopefully someone that is looking to buy or put a down payment on their first house, hopefully they can build up these accounts, use the first home savings account, the 40,000 there, the 35 from the RSP, and then whatever you can build up in your tax-free savings account towards your first home. And you can do that in a tax efficient way and also get a nice tax deduction in both the RSP and in the first home savings account. And that will help many Canadians across the country save for your first home.